Hello everybody and welcome back to Reus 2. In this one we're going to play another weekly challenge, so let's see how we do. Do quite enjoy these little weekly challenges, they are quite good fun. You know, coming in here, completely random giants, completely random biotica as well. Here we go, so we receive no extra rerolls at the end of each era, and you can draft a biome at most 5 times. Understood. And obviously we don't get to choose our people either. So what we got? We got Foxglove, Baobab, Woolly Rhino. So it looks like we've got the Ice Giant, but it's the DLC Ice Giant from the looks of things. Yep, the Ice Age Giant, there we go. We've got Savannah, and we've got the Forest. So we won't have any oceans this one, which is a bit of a shame. I do quite enjoy an ocean biome. But we've got the Sage first, so let's get ourselves a little forest here, so they can get there. And we can have a little look and see what kind of plants we can get in the forest. Sage obviously likes his plants, so that's what we'll do. Yeah, come on. Any second now. There we go. We'll get you guys in. We'll probably get you there. With some bunnies. See what happens. What we got? We got blueberries. We got white mulberries. Interesting. And sunflowers. Sunflowers will be really good later on. When we can get them. But let us get, for now, potentially a blueberry. We can maybe put a blueberry over here. And then we will put down a little... marmots. Fantastic. Yeah, put down a little rabbit as well. Get ourselves some population. And we can always get ourselves some moss agate as well. And then that will boost up this blueberry. Give them some other things as well, not just food. And there we go. We've unlocked a new people. Fantastic. And they're actually going to go out and expand a little bit as well. That's great. Who is our next person? We don't have them quite yet, so we don't want to do an ocean shrine. Do we want to do farms? Or more into herbivores? I do like animals. But fruit is usually better. So far we've only got the one fruit, and that's the blueberry though. Let's go... So we do already have... Yeah, we have one underground, and that is the thing. Yeah, I kind of want to get more animals. So let's get the herder's hut. I know these guys are better with plants, but we'll get the herder's hut because that's what we have access to more just now. What do we have here? The goddess or the diplomat? Let's get the diplomat. And we can't have you settle yet, so let's get a little bit of savannah, I would say. We'll pop that out over here. We'll put the diplomat over there. Maybe we'll even sort of start putting out an ice age bit here. Might as well. Yeah, don't worry, we'll help you. Here we go. So we'll wait until terraforming is done, and then we'll get you to settle out over here. Good stuff. While we're here, let's go across, and we need another herbivore in order to get that to work. So let's just pop down another rabbit here. I think there's nothing wrong with putting down a rabbit. Certainly. Do we have anything to start with? Oh, here we go. Centipede. Interesting. Or worms. Upgrading plants. I don't think it's really worth it to upgrade a blueberry, but certainly if we got something like an apple tree or something like that, that might be a little bit more worth it. There we go. Hopefully this will increase their stuff a lot. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can get ourselves another herbivore. Pangolin. Pangolin's pretty good. I do like that. Another herbivore. We don't get the palace cat. Oh no, we do. Sorry, I didn't see that. It was there for the forest as well. Of course it's there for the forest. It's in the unlockable. Right, let us grab ourselves a wee pangolin here. Then he should get all of the benefits from his adjacencies. There we go. Yeah, so he gets plus 15, both food and wealth for each additional adjacent bioticum type. So he gets all 3 of the harmony. That's great. That little rabbit coming out pretty clutch. Not sure how much that will do in terms of improving their stuff, and we got to go back over here and improve our stuff here. So I do quite like the African wild dog. We want to have a bunch of prosperity, and I do like having the African wild dog because you can just put it next to another African wild dog, and then that's really quite good for you. Fugu elephant grass for some science. I don't really see the point in that just now. I think we just stick to double African dog, probably a guinea fowl. Because yeah, we can put them both there, put a guinea fowl there, and then maybe we'll put a plant down. We shall see. Yeah, let's get the guinea fowl as well, get this prosperity up. We'll settle probably that other place over there. We'll just have to see kind of biomes we can use. Hopefully they'll go quite well into the Ice Age. Hopefully it's a science-based one. That'd be good. There we go. We did it. Fantastic. We got some more people here now. Just what we want to see. Do we want to upgrade? No, not quite yet. Let us go and settle. The inventor. Yes. Also have the general. Loves a good fight. Very keen on food and power. I think we'll call the inventor. And we'll have them settle over here. I think that'll be a little bit nicer. So let's get our people round. There we go. I still always get messed up with this game and the old Reus, where it was like you used to be able to cycle through the giants very quickly using the number keys, but that's not the shortcut for that now. Now it's for the actual things, whereas it's tab to get through the giants. I've got to remember how to use the hotkeys a little bit better. That's for sure. We do want to also get up to 10 population if possible. Now I wonder if we just go over. We got 20 Eon left. I wonder if we just go over and we just pop down another rabbit. We can't put down the marmot. Palace cat is a cat, so won't count in terms of our herder hut, but thank god this isn't distinct herbivore biotic, otherwise we'd be a bit rused. We can always pop down another rabbit here. There we go. That should hopefully be pretty good. Oh, and there's a temple here. Temple of Yanghua, which gives us more mystery. Very cool. Give it extra science and extra food. Fantastic. So yeah, that'll get them up to above 10. There we go. Got 2 drafts. Let's go and we'll draft the savannah. What's that? Oh, I do like a spotted hyena. Spotted hyena is really good. Zebra is also really good. I wonder if we can use herbivores potentially with our other bit. Yeah, Mudpool also comes out here. I do like hyenas. Especially if you're going like a bunch of ugly tags. Let's go with spotted hyena. We'll give that a try. And then we've got another draft. Let's come over to the Ice Age before we go. Primal Flint. So that would be good if we're wanting to do a lot of things with the extinct tag. Could also do that for the bison, potentially. This does unlock us some good additional science. We've already got that there. Yeah, I think we go with this one first. Even though the Primal Flint is obviously better. Primal Flint is better. Plus 50 science. I mean, that's crazy. But this is better because it actually stays there, but it's trees. Yeah, we'll stick with the Flint. Why not? Let's do that. Okay. Let's see how we do. So yeah, we've obviously got our slate. We've got our flint there. Let us... So... We'll just start increasing the stuff here. So if we put this... Yeah, we will lose that food booster if we level it up though. So let's put one thing there. Got 15 Eon left. We do. Box biome. And we could just put the ground squirrel in on the food. Just lock it in. That's probably actually the better idea. Let's do that. So yeah, we'll lock in that. That means that we'll be able to unlock additional things, which is great. And then we'll want to quite have enough if we put down a bone. Because we already put down a bone there. It's annoying. Could put down the mud pool. Could put down the slate. Yeah, I would prefer if let's move the slate from here. We'll put the slate here. Move the bone. There we go. Then hopefully this should give us enough science and also boost up our mountain there. There we go. The time has come for a new era. Prosperity. Very good. I think that was a decent enough first one. You know, you can't really complain too much and we can't really do anything else. What can we unlock in terms of our things? We could get a couple of expansions which we could then also use for some more nomad charges. Tell you what, I think what we gotta do your stuff here as well. What have we got? Trapper. Yeah, let's get Trapper because we've unlocked the hyena. So be it. And then we haven't unlocked anything for you. Cool. Alright, let's continue on then. So what do we want to do potentially? We could do Hunter Age. With at least 3 animals. Interestingly, plants will have a much higher reduced yield for only this era, but then all animals will be better for the rest of the game. I am tempted to go that. Otherwise, we could go the Neolithic Revolution Yeah, up to 3 existing cities with an extra farm getting food from plants. Yeah, I think I do actually just really prefer the Hunter Age. Let's do it. The Hunter Age. And also we can create our second biome, which is great. There we go. We can see that we're actually doing really well in terms of prosperity already. Let's get a toolsmith. It will give us a little bit of scalability throughout this age, which is always nice. Yeah, there we go. So we've already got 1 star for the Hunter Age. Fantastic. Let's have a little look and see what we can do over in this little lady's village, because I think she needs a little bit of a hand. What do we need for the spotted hyena? We don't quite have enough yet. So what we want to do is we want to do a white back vulture probably here, and then we can also do a mineral as well, because that's what it's looking for. Yep, at least 1 element. So probably amethyst. That's not an element, that's a gem, so it's going to have to be a mud pool. Pop down the mud pool, get another ugly vulture. Always good. Let us first of all buy this expander. And let's expand out between these guys here, because we can see that they're trying to move in to each other. Let's keep them a little bit further away. Good stuff. This should hopefully get them enough prosperity. Actually, it'd be interesting to see. Yes, so it's got them trapper, which is great. At least with the diplomat, she only wants prosperity. She's not actually that bothered about anything else. In terms of our other things, let's get ourselves like some desert here, and I think we just purchase another nomad. Yep, there we go. So we managed to get the prosperity. Fantastic. We've got another nomad to come as well, and we've got some more work to do over here on Wintergate, and then for the Hunter Age we've got to get more population, which might be a bit of an issue because we are coming out here and we're putting down desert, so we'll have to see who our people are. What we got? Pirate Queen, I love you, but we have no oceans, which is very annoying. The poet, I think we have to go for the poet. Let's call the poet. We'll settle him in the desert, sure. Don't think that'll be too bad. At least we're getting some more settled people. Now, in terms of the draft, we could put in some more biotica. Probably the issue that you're having, that we're going to be losing a lot of our stuff as well. All extinct biotica on this Balkan. Yep, let's put this down here. This should actually hopefully raise our population up quite a bit. We shall see. Yes, and we've actually got a Sage Town thing as well, which is good. Yeah, Primal Flint doing pretty good. War! The inventor sent out raiders to deal. Did he manage to do it? No, it's a border expander. There's the raiders are heading to the Sage. They're wanting to steal some of his stuff. Who do you guys like out of these things here? They don't like the Sage. They don't have a preference for any of the giants. So I think what we do is we say, not on my watch. We get the Ice Giant to just give him a good big old freeze. There we go. Stop that raid in its tracks. Good stuff. Love to see it. Alright, so we don't quite have the technology. Do we have anything we can get over here? We can get some sedge. I think we will. Let's do that. We don't have the most in terms of our Ian left. We only have a little bit left, but hopefully we should be alright. Let's get ourselves a quartz thing over here. That should give a whole bunch of wealth. Go, good stuff. Good stuff. Potentially we want to draft... Yeah, there we go. The poet's already done that. We potentially want to draft another Ice Age Tundra. Let's do that. Primal Hematite. Interesting. Or Permafrost. For each evolved bioticum. I do like that. That is level 2 though. We won't be able to use that just now. We do labradite. Let's say, yeah, let's unlock this. I do quite like the idea that ground frost. That'll be very useful. Sadly, we can't upgrade anything yet, but we will be able to in the next one. Let us concentrate now on... I mean, I know this guy wants plants, but it is kind of bad. At least for this one. What do we have in terms of our animals? Yeah, you're too high up. So I think maybe we do just need to worry about the plants for just now. We get bamboo. We get more blueberries. I mean, blueberries are pretty much the only thing that's actually making food, so I think that's what we have to do. Sadly. Ah, okay, so interesting. The Great Hall, extra food and wealth for predators. We do have access to predators, especially we have the palace cat and the stoat. So we could put the palace cat. He likes gems. It's moss agate. That is a gem. Yep, so we can put our cat there. And that should get us some extra gold and some extra food as well, which would be good. A little bit annoying that this Temple of Jangwa is wealth for the food-centered people, but it's okay. We'll live, I'm sure. Yeah, so we imagine get a little bit extra there. Fantastic. So let's get ourselves as well the stoat, which we can also get over here, and that'll give us some increased gold as well. Now, he is obviously wanting population, but just having that extra bit come in from that Great Hall is going to help us out quite a lot. Now, Poet Village is easy to do, but we don't have that much more Eon, unfortunately. I don't know how many people will be able to get done just now. We just need a little bit more population, which potentially as well, it might be better off to do over here because it'll be nice and quick. Ah, what do you have? Scribe Canoe Maker. That seems like not very good amounts, but I guess this is like your first thing as well, so... Scribe. Let's unlock the scribe. Let's do that. So here. Sounds good to me. Let's think how we want to get this up, because again, the sage isn't actually that far away from leveling up. I say that, it's fairly far away. And we are running very low on Eon, but we could just literally do it with one thing here. I mean, not with that. We'd need a Jeroba. Yes. The Jeroba would get us that one thing we need to get to the 3-star for the Hunter Age, would be great. Great for leveling us up. And I think other than that, we just go over here and we say, hey, what can we put down here? What else is there good for science? We could put down a mud thing, I suppose. Decent. We're not going to be able to level that up any further because we just don't have the Eon to do it, unfortunately, but we will do it at some point. There we go. Get the mud flat down, or the mud pool, sorry. Let's bring that up. Get a little bit extra science. Never bad. Alright, you can be annoyed, Mr. Inventor, but, you know, we'll work on you when we can. We don't have enough Eon as it stands. But we did manage to complete the Hunter Age, so we have done it. We have an unspent microcharge, so let's make sure that we use that. Which one is it talking about? Still place micro. Okay, I guess maybe we have to... maybe they've changed micro since I last played. Yeah, okay, so what we'll do is we'll upgrade the pangolin here. We've got mantis for additional cash, which we could put on the stoat. This will all help increase the population here. Do we have a micro? No, we don't. So that seems... I think that's all of our micro charges. Potentially. Okay, microcharge. Got you. So it costs this. So they have completely changed how the micros are done. That's good to know. Maybe has screwed us up a little bit, but we certainly don't need the prosperity. We're absolutely fine. Would have been nice to realise that, but I don't think there's... there is a woolly moth caterpillar for additional science. Would that have been enough? It would have been enough to get them to level 10. Do we purchase a charge? It's 3... Yeah, okay, let's purchase a charge just so they're not going to be angry at us. And we can put that on the primal flint. That's going to go extinct. So it's not the most useful, but, you know, it's something. And then this should give them more than enough science to get them up. Do we have any kind of charges here? Plus thing for each adjacent bioticum plant can only be placed in the forest. So in reality, it would have been nice to put that on our pangolin, but they've only got the one thing. But to be fair, that centipede's pretty good. Unfortunately, they don't produce any mystery, but, you know. Could be worse. I think, yeah, I think we have to put it on the palace cat, don't we? That's at least giving them some food, some more wealth, and some additional science. Good stuff. Alright, time to come for a new era. Let's continue on. We've got another draft as well. After overcoming harsh conditions, the humans now thrive with full bellies in their warm houses. Good stuff, guys. Yep, managed to complete the Hunter Age. Pretty good. Get an extra draft, we get some more microcharges. We don't get any good draft charges. Yes, good stuff. Alright, what do we want next? I don't think we want Revolution. Merchant Age could be good. It would give us 2 additional crevices, which is always nice. I do always quite like the crevices. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we need to have lots and lots of wealth. The Merchant Age. And we can upgrade things to level 2 now. See, better. Okay, so what do we have? Animal Breeder. Interesting. Animal Breed could be pretty good. So we only need to have one more domesticable animal within the borders of Greenton, and that should be alright. Let's see what we can get in our draft of the forest. Beavers, no. We do have a reroll. Do we use our reroll? Deer are good. I do like deer. It's just, yeah, it's like these aren't exactly what we were looking for. Grey Wolf is what we were kind of looking for. It is domesticable. It is going to give us some additional gold and some additional food. Amber, if only we could put amber in the ocean. But we do also have musk. Deer, yeah, let's go Grey Wolf. Territorial Hunter. Sounds good to me. Alright, so what do they want to be adjacent to? Each distinct herbivore bioticum in this place. So I think what we do is we upgrade these rabbits, because the rabbits are okay, but we already have a rabbit over there. We can upgrade this. We can pop ourselves down a... Let's put a musk deer down here, and then we'll put down a wolf on this one here. So we have enough charges, and then that should be Greenton feeling pretty good. There we go. Territorial Hunter is getting a lot of money in, and that should also be boosting up their, not only their wealth, but also the population. We want to have, how many cities? 3 cities at 8 prosperity. So we've got that for the diplomat. Oh, we could get another animal breeder here. Yeah, might as well. Animals seem to be the name of the game, so let's do that. Good stuff, good stuff. And then what about over here? So there's nothing here that can help us. Weaponsmith could be interesting. Let's see what we can have in terms of our... So we've got our permafrost. It's a barren element. We don't really... I mean, we have bone, but... the bones all went extinct, of course. So... does mean we can put this down, though. So let's put down... this here. And that should give us a good bit of science from this permafrost. Good stuff. What else can we put down? Woolly Willow. Unlock one random... okay. Yeah, let's put that down. Might as well put that down in the plant spot. Let's do it. Might as well unlock additional things if we can. Great. And then over here, what do we have? Arsenic. Great for drinking, I'm sure. Yeah, so we can put down arsenic. It is on a food thing, which is a little bit annoying, but... I mean, rather than wasting some of our upgrade charges, it's something we can always do. There we go. So... and we're getting a lot of stuff from Legacy Biotica, which is great. Okay, we still don't have anything from a weaponsmith. But we do have a bunch of drafts, so let's earn draft. No, I don't think we want to burn a draft. So let's let us go into the desert. Let's draft the desert. We've got the ostrich. So if we want to go barren, or lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli is always great for the wealth, and we really want wealth. Even though this guy wants more science, he's going to want wealth for this main thing here, which means we shouldn't have to burn... oh no, we still have to burn a draft. That's annoying. So let us... I mean, we could burn a draft for the Ice Age. Yeah, let's burn a draft so we can unlock that next. We could always buy a draft. Yeah, we could get a draft charge. We've got enough money for it. Let's do it. Ah, okay, if you burn 3 3-star draft, you can draft 3-star biotica. This, it feels like they've completely changed this since I've last played, but the main thing is we're getting there. Yeah, so we get another draft. Let's hold off then on this last one. Potentially. Okay, let's burn it. Let's see what happens. Okay, nothing happens at this point, but we'll get it next time. Mission failed. We'll get him next time, I'm sure. Coming over here, they do want a plant within the borders. That is true. This plant counts as an empty slot, which is nice. Does give them a little bit of science, which is also nice. Let's come over here and we'll get ourselves a lapis lazuli. The question is where? This is a gem. This is a quartz. Yes, so put this here. They're already expanding over this way, so let's make sure they have plenty of stuff. What we might do is we might change this jasper, or this quartz, to jasper, so we can benefit from the animals. And then we can put down the topaz. Yes, the royal jewel is very happy. And then we can put down the quartz over here. And then all of a sudden, they're going to be making absolute boatloads of money. Theatre. Interesting. Yeah, let's unlock the theatre. They should be making so much money hand over fist, which is great. That's really going to help us with this world trade thing here. Hopefully this will get them all the way. And now that they have all of these guys here, it should hopefully give them enough money. No, it's not looking like it'll be quite enough. So we need more distinct biotica, is effectively what we need. So we need some more animals. Yes, we could get the sand cat. The problem is we don't have another thing for plants, so regardless of how good things go, yeah, annoying. Never matter, we can just upgrade the diplomat town just once. What are they wanting at the moment? Let's have a little look at their stuff. They've already got animal breeders, so they don't need that. Savannah, fluorite, and arsenic. We don't really have any legacy stuff in here, not really. This gives us stuff for every adjacent bioticum, and it is a little bit expensive. Oh, we got an empty slot here. We'll put an amethyst in there, and then that should hopefully get them enough prosperity. Although maybe not, because it does say they require 30. So we might have to do another one as well, which is a little bit annoying. But you know what? We can deal with it. Yeah, we've got the vulture. Got the guinea fowl. Obviously got our dogs. We don't have the hyena, is the interesting thing. Yeah, so if we got the hyena and we put it over here, because it's already next to minerals, and then all we'd need is an additional mineral here. Literally just do another amethyst. Yeah, just do another amethyst. There we go, use a bit of Eon, but this should hopefully get world trade on the way. I'm surprised by how much we're struggling to get up all this wealth, but we're getting there. I suppose it's because we've used a whole bunch of our drafts. So let's have a little look at the Ice Age tundra. Primal obsidian mammoths. Interesting. Smilodons. Potentially Smilodons could be very cool. Do already have the caribou, unfortunately. Past eagle. That's a lot of money. Good predator. This is military. Kettle Lake. Yeah, I'm kind of more going for the Smilodon. Let's get the Smilodon. There we go. So we finally got our big tier 3 animal. Does mean that we're not really going to be getting the weaponsmith, so let's get the alchemist hut instead, just because I don't feel like we're going to be able to get military that quickly. We don't really have anything that can use military at the moment, or even has military in it, except for the bone, but we don't have that in there anymore, is the main issue. Jet. Okay. Jet is interesting, because this could let us get a free 3-star. Then just be down the Smilodon. It is possible. We have a lot of 3-star stuff here. I guess we already had the woolly rhino actually, but that's, again, 3-star. Caribou. Does like to be next to... This needs to be next to minerals, so let's put it next to the mud pool. There we go. And we need just a little bit of extra technology here, and then you'll be happy. What can we do? We've got the arsenic already. Yeah, that's the arsenic there. Let us... Let's put down some more primal flint, because we lost it, and it's only a tier 1 put down, which is good. There we go, put that down. It's finished up. We got the Roughlander caribou here, so we're getting a bunch more extra food. Stop being so annoyed with Mr. Inventor, we're getting there. And then for the poet, we just want to put down a plant for which we will either want to redraft, but I kind of want to draft to the desert. So, Gave or date palms. This is also, it does also unlock the rat. There's the gold. Oh, gold. I do like gold. We need more plants is the issue. Date palm, interesting one for additional... Yeah, let's... Okay. Or ibex, which is also good. Let's go date palms. Kind of like that idea. Let's go date palms. We will need to upgrade a slot. That's fine. Do that. Start tornadoing a city just for the fun and games it. Bit of date palm in here. Good stuff. What can we do here? Sunstone gives us also a nice bit of stuff here. I guess we could have maybe moved that over so we had the cat. It's just looking for that gold yield. There we go. So we've finished the merchant age. There we go, and we've completed it all. Absolutely, that was good. That we were literally just waiting for this guy to get to 16 wealth. Fantastic. And he's leveled up. And now Mr. Sage himself wants a bustling metropolis, which is going to be a little bit difficult because we're going to need to get more forest charges. I feel like we haven't really got the plants that I was kind of hoping that we would, but potentially with the sunflower. That should be pretty helpful. Let's have a little think about what we can do. We can just make this a little bit better. We got the sunstone. We can pop down another one of these guys here so we can get some more food out of the dates. There we go, good stuff. And that should hopefully keep them a little bit happier. You guys are all right. Now, in terms of plants over here, I guess we could do some of the rainforest if we were willing to purchase some stuff, but additionally, I mean, you are currently wanting, you've got the animal breeder, you've got the world market for additional trade routes, you've got the Temple of Jangwa, you do quite like having animals. We just keep going with the animals, get the raccoon dog. Does want to be adjacent to another biotica though. What could we do instead? I mean, over there. I mean, yeah, we could potentially replace the palace cat with that, and then the palace cat wants to be adjacent to Gem. And we do want to keep that plant there, unfortunately. Could we replace that with a white mulberry? In fact, can we... Oh, no, we can't really purchase a thing because... What's this? Emperor Butterfly. Oh, okay. Yeah, like it. This one's the Fruit Bat. And then we can only buy that from era 3 onwards. No point expanding. We could buy a new draft. It's true. Buy a new draft. We can get it for the forest. Let's draft it for the forest. Orange trees. Maple trees. We don't really have many trees is the issue thing. Chinese Jubje. Probably completely butchered that pronunciation. Let's be completely honest. Okay, the Marula. Adjacent to the animal bioticum. Interesting. I do like that. All fruit in the biome connect harmony and gain each adjacent. Okay. I do like having additional fruit though on the orange tree, and that will go well with the dates, and we already have the grapevines. Pheasant. Okay, let's do it. I like it. Alrighty, so in terms of level 2, yeah, so now what we want to do, come over here, we upgrade this. We're going to want to get a grapevine. There we go. And then our other level 2 one is going to be the pheasant. Here. Even though it's, unfortunately it's a mineral patch, but I think we'll have to just deal. There we go, so the pheasants have given us a whole bunch of food. That should hopefully make them much, much happier. Great. And then we've got just a little bit of extra stuff here. Oh yeah, watch that food score on up. What do we have? Golden stag beetle. Rainbow stag. Centipede. For additional yields, I think it's decent. Rainbow stag. Golden stag. Yeah, so it's basically the same things. How many charges do we have? We've got 5 micro charges. I think we just go with the centipede over here. I'm gonna use up 2. That's fine by me. Yeah, that should give them a whole bunch of extra food. Good stuff. Could also do it on the grey wolf. That will also mean it gets more stuff. Or we can have this tagged as a metal. It would like more than double its output, that's for sure. Or maybe we do it for this one. Yeah. And then we've got 1 left for us to use in terms of our microcharges. So let's upgrade the rabbits, why not? Might as well use the charge. And then we've got a little bit of extra stuff here that we can use in terms of our Eon. I would love if we could save it ever so slightly. I'd love if I could use this too once we get level 3 stuff, so we could like really start changing how we're doing stuff. Instead, I don't think that's what's going to happen. Yes, we got all the adjacent minerals there. Do we have anything else we want to put in here? We could get a vulture, but it's not an element. I'd rather save that for the giraffes. We do also need a tree here in the savannah. Unless we put it like out over here. Unless we use the baobab. It is true, we can use the baobab once we get level 3. So basically we just need to work out what I'm going to use my last little bit of Eon for. Maybe we just upgrade something over here in this territory. Or even just over here. Do we have something that we can... We could just put down a slate and I'll have this level up. Or unless we have... Do we have anything that... No, we don't need lost. We have got extinct, but I don't think we have any of the... Remove this bioticum. Yeah, it's extinct again, but... Do we have anything that we can put down that will upgrade something again? The Roughlanders. No, it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. We can put down another brown squirrel, actually, which we could do. Or I guess we could put down this dude. Yeah. We won't quite have the diversity we want, but it's better than nothing. So we'll level up the slot and let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. Time for the new era has come, and we've already managed to do the Merchant Age. Not bad. Purse is filled and pockets lined. Humanity celebrates its wealth. Good stuff. Pretty good error score. We got 3 stars, got a bunch of crevices, so we can expand our planet quite a bit. An extra Eon limit, and we got an additional draft charge. Fantastic. What do we want to do for our last thing? We could do the City of Dreams. Well, Skyline is a city, the sage of building the world's first skyscraper. So, what does he need? He just needs prosperity for this. I think we can do it. Skyscraper will turn the city's highest gold bioticums into more prosperity and get a boost for each unique bioticum. Okay. Sludge core, I think, would completely ruin our builds, but it's fine. Solar punk we could also do. Gives science for food and from plants. Age of Horror could also be fun, but Yeah, we can't really do the space race, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we just wanna... We could certainly do Solar Punk. I think City of Dreams seems quite cool. Let's do that. City of Dreams. Also increased by 1 each time it's placed for the Dragonfly. Micro, gotcha. Bustling Metropolis. Oh, and just like that, we've already finished up the skyscraper. Hey, fantastic. Good job, guys. we really managed to do it there. We must have got some pretty good bonuses. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Yeah, we've got extra gold for the Bioticum. Reach distinct Bioticum inside. Look at all that. Fantastic. Alright, so we are going to get a lot more from fruit because we're going to have our orange trees come out as well. So let's do it. Let's get some jam. Okay, pretty good. So yeah, City of Dreams is going to be an absolute dream. Truly, truly is. Let us consider. So for the orange tree, we need to have fruit bioticum and not necessarily, it's not a flower, unfortunately. Ugh. That is annoying. Okay, let us upgrade this. We're going to struggle because we don't quite have... we're going to lose this stoat with this mantis. Shame. But we're going to level this up to level 3. Oh, and it's even got a fruit thing there. We need something that will really quickly increase the biodiversity of this spot. Which I don't think we have any duplicates as of just now. So you are facing to that. You're just looking for more herbivores. We do have a bunny still, do we not? Yeah, we do. It's not very good. I think we need to actually expand out this area here. To expand out this forest. Is there any tier 3 things we could do? Marmots, yeah. Guar. Guar's pretty good. A guar. And let's get... what else? There's nothing else that really kind of massive increases the stuff, but we will deal. What we also want is we're gonna want... I mean, we could upgrade this and we could get the sunflower and the foxglove. That's also a potential. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll upgrade this because that sunflower will give an additional thing if it does have some extra biodiversity. So we will pop down... say pop down the sunflower there, and then we'll pop down the orange tree here. Like so. It's going to give us a whole boatload of food. Let's do it. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. The jam maker. Really doing the work here. Really doing the work here, as we can see. Yep, so the sage is going to be exceptionally happy with that. Look at that prosperity just shoot on up. If we were playing the first game, they would definitely be getting evil about now. That is for sure. And then, so we've got our sunflower there. Let's put down our foxglove. We do have enough biodiversity. Great. Yep, so we can put down our foxglove. Okay, and that should increase their science by quite a lot. Yeah, there we go. Increasing the biodiversity. Everyone's going, wow, look at this orange. Wow. Wow. Lovely. Do we have a good thing we can put on that in terms of micro? Worm? No. Dragonfly. Dragonfly would be really good for this fox stuff. Yeah, we don't really have anything that's fantastic for increasing that. But we can put the foxglove on. That will increase the science. It's just, it's very disappointing that this is like plus 25. If we had like something that was more of a percentage for our orange tree. Now what we can do, and I guess we did kind of mess up our placement a little bit because this isn't going to help everything. So if we go to here, we could create a creek here. Which I suppose we could always move the gar over to this where the sunflower is. Yeah, let's do that. So if we put the gar there, and the sunflower here, then it will get the benefit of the creek. Potentially should have done with the fox. Fox on, we've already put the dragonfly on, so that's fine. There we go. That's still producing quite a lot of good stuff. Getting a whole bunch of biodiversity there. Fantastic. City of Dreams, Greenton, very lovely city. What you wanna see? Very prosperous. What's happening here? The inventor. Oh, I didn't even see that the inventor was doing that. These spies stole 2 from the sage and returning it to the inventor. Okay, well, you know, these things happen, I suppose. Yeah, they don't like the inventor, but they do love the forest giant. They love everybody else. You guys here, what do you want? Hotels. Hotels seem pretty good. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of the hotel. This is 80 for each of the highest animal golden borders. This is one for the city request levels. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, this one will scale. This one will scale more, especially if we come over here. We do put down a giraffe, which I think we're going to want to do. So we have so many upgrade slots as well. So yeah, I think that is potentially what we're going to do. We're going to go for the luxury shop. As much as I like the other one with the diplomat, I think this one makes the most sense because we're going to have our giraffe over here, which is also going to be giving us food. Fantastic. Let's do that. Baobab. We don't quite have enough biodiversity for you yet. Almost have enough. Almost have enough. Let us put down a plant here, just to increase the biodiversity a little bit. And then, place down a baobab there. Good stuff. Giraffe doing work. Baobab doing work. Love to see it. Look at that. Look at the highest tops really coming into its own there. Good stuff, good stuff. Got plenty of giraffes too that we can use. Do we want to draft up Savannah just a little bit more? Let's see what we can get. Could get lemongrass. Each grass. Get a whole bunch and millet. Potentially. Or do we want to potentially go something else? Ooh, that is a fruit tree. I do like fruits. Amaranth. We get some additional food as well. And she does like food, this lady. So, we could get ourselves an upgrade spot here. This is a fruit, a tree. Good if it's next to an animal, which it will be because the gar is here. This spot will probably get taken by this bit over here, but that's fine. Now, yeah, that's looking good. So that's going to give additional food thanks to that. Marquise of the fruits. Getting a whole bunch. I mean, that is a thousand food for that. So yeah, the more that we can get in terms of fruit, the better, I think. Now, where would be the other place that would be good to get fruit in? It probably would be a rainforest if we wanted to do that. Yeah. So the question that we have is where we would do that at. Let's get the rest of these guys as well. We've got a power plant, so let's get a power plant here. Good stuff, Eureka. So be it. Not ideal, we don't have like coal or anything, which is a bit of a shame, but in fact we don't have any tier or 3-star stuff there, so let's have a little look here. No 3-star stuff. Let's re-roll this. What do we get? Cave bear. Interesting. This does give us glacial erratics. It is good for... Unfortunately, we don't have any more re-rolls, which is annoying. We do get the Kettle Lake. It does just give him a whole bunch of science rather than anything else, which is also not ideal. And I'm really just not happy. Let's purchase some more re-rolls if we can. Yeah, can we not purchase any re-rolls? No, it doesn't look like it. That is a shame. So we're gonna have to choose one of these. Yeah. Do we just get the Arctic Fox? Do we just get the Mammoth? Yeah, we get the Mammoth. We get some food. Good work. Here's what we do. We get the mammoth. We're gonna expand out using our expansion bit here, this bit here. We're gonna make sure that this is all also in the Ice Age. All these bits. So let's terraform that. These guys, are they wanting to come out anywhere? Let's get them to send somebody out. Oh, they're going the wrong way. That's because I haven't put anything down there, of course. Let's not be silly about this. So we could, let's upgrade this, and we can put down a mammoth potentially. This seems quite fun. Oh, this is a lovely little grassland, and then there's just a mammoth. There we go. Wasn't sure why that was kind of glitching out like that, but we got there in the end. So yeah, if we put down, I don't quite have enough here. Could put down the eagle. And that would give us a whole bunch of wealth. Put the marmoth, the rhino. We don't really have any. The thing is, we don't really have any plants in this biome, which is kind of the annoying thing. What else do we don't really have anything here. Fireweed. Good stuff, I guess. Could put down a kettle lake. Does unlock a rainforest. That is possible to do. Don't have a spare rank 3 over here, do we? Somewhere? No, we've got rank 2, that's it. So yeah, I think we have to just try and... That's not... I thought you were coming over here. Maybe it's because I was too busy thinking and just not, like, entirely... Yeah, we could get the Smilodon as well. Let's get the eagle, because we need it for our tier 3 to be used by tier 3, if possible. I wonder if we purchase the mountain, or terraform charge, sorry, to create rich hills here. We can potentially put some more minerals down. Okay. Ah yeah, we can put the kettle lake here on this tier 3. Boom. There we go. That massively improves the biodiversity. It means that we can now shove on a mammoth. We can say to these guys, hey, go and expand over there, grab these mammoths. Boom, look at all that food. Fantastic. You love to see it. You love to see it. Let's go over here. So, opera's good, mystery's always good. They got a theatre, they got an opera. Seems like a nice place to live. That should give them a whole bunch of stuff here. Yes, that gives them a whole bunch of extra gold and science. A lot of gold and science, it looks like. Very, very good. What are you guys doing? They're looking to import some luxuries. Nice. I hope you manage it. Let's pay, and we'll get another draft. And I want to get a desert draft. Ooh, oil. Interesting. This is very, very interesting. Also, we have methane and oil. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the oil. It does mean that we're going to have to worry a little bit more about the biodiversity here, but that's okay. Let's move over all of our giants, just so they're here. Let us, we don't actually need to purchase another crevice bit, because we already have that, so let's expand this out. Wintergate doing well, they're getting a lot of food as part of that trade. Good stuff, let's expand this on out. And I think we'll actually keep this as a desert, because I'm wanting to potentially make this into the oil bit. Now, in terms of the oil, so we can do methane. Let's count as empty slots. Very good. Which one produces gold? They both do. So let's grab you. At least I'm pretty sure the methane did. No, it doesn't. Interesting. But we will still want to put down the methane anyway. It does mean that we're losing out a little bit on our date plants, which is a little bit annoying, but can't be helped. Put down the methane. So there's no legacy plants as well, fortunately for that slot, which is a little bit annoying, but cannot be helped. Do we have enough for the oil? We do indeed. So let's get ourselves some oil. And this should massively increase the prosperity because oil is great. And we've got loads of plants elsewhere on the planet. Gives them loads amounts of prosperity. Do we have any more plants that we can do? We've got more dates, we've got an agave. So we could potentially... I mean, if we were smart, I would have put down a sagebrush and then put down the methane, but that's okay. We'll put down a sagebrush there. And put down another animal. Just pop in a rat. What you guys want? Trade missions. More trade missions. Good stuff. Love a good bit of trade. Because you guys are suddenly so rich now that you've found oil. Really managing to get your economy together. Yeah, so that'll happen. That should pop. That'll give us another draft. That's good. The old prosperity is going up. World Court, you want to have more prosperity as well. What are you good with? You're good with highest gold for animals. We did have the giraffe. The giraffe is obviously good. It's getting you a bunch of money. Did we have anything else that we wanted to do? You quite like minerals. You're not a mineral, unfortunately. It's a shame. You are a gem. So what we could do is if we upgrade this bit here, and then we put down a couple stuff. We're still alright for Eon, which is great. Greentown really expanding. Let's have a little look at that. Look at that jam maker. Oh, I do love a good bit of jam. Nice jam. All you need now. It's a bit unfortunate that the food bit's there, but we can at least get some. It'll not be able to get everything, but this will have all the minerals it needs. And then we can pop down jet. There we go. So hopefully this will get us a bunch of prosperity here. Booyah. It's a lot of money. Right, let's also think. Draft the savannah. What animals can we get? Don't really have any birds, which is unfortunate. Red oats, yams, sorghum. Increasing that for everything on the planet's pretty good, but I'd rather if we could have additional fruit. It doesn't look like we're going to be. Doesn't look like we're going to be that lucky. It looks like we're going to have root and grass, unfortunately. What we could do, I guess we could get the secretary bird. We can also get Serval. So yeah, secretary bird is pretty good. We haven't really got many other birds, but at least we can get parakeet. Let's do that. We can always expand on out. I'm trying to think if we do have any other birds, in fact. Let's buy another expansion charge. Further expand the planet, just while we have the money. Maybe screw this up just a little bit in terms of spacing, but it's okay. We'll upgrade this, we'll get our secretary bird out. We could even get a Serval and a bunch of grass. We're getting another fruit. Did we get the marble? Yeah, we did get the marble plant. Now, if we put that there... Yeah, let's get ourselves a secretary bird. We'll see how many birds we have. Oh, we've got a few, to be fair. Not bad. And we'll get ourselves a cat. You guys should be expanding out. Good. Get some more trade missions going. Okay, so we've got one grass, the elephant grass. So we need to level that up, actually. That's a bit annoying. Should have thought about that before I wasted the Eon, but never mind. We'll get elephant grass down, and we'll get the amaranth. There we go. We're giving you a whole bunch more gold. Good stuff. Yep, you should be flourishing. You should be definitely getting to prosperity. Now, over here... What can we do? You're being naughty again, but to be fair, the sage We haven't really leveled them up. They are losing stuff every time that they steal stuff from them too. Although they're getting quite good stuff, a bunch of stuff with their trading routes, but yeah, let's get you guys to stop misbehaving, please. Thank you very much. There we go. Get turned to ice. Yeah, they've made good. They made peace. Fantastic. Peace is good. You might be shocked to hear. Now, as far as upgrades go, we've got another upgrade we can use here, which I think we should. We've got Havast Eagle. We could get the Marmot. Could get the Woolly Rhino to really improve everything with fur. And I think we've got a lot of things with fur as well. Let's get this. You guys are disinterested in expanding? Nope, that's not allowed. I will instead tell you, hey, go expand. Do you expand in this way? Nope, you're importing luxuries, you're expanding it this way. Good stuff. Good stuff, everything's working pretty well. We've got the Woolly Rhino, we've obviously got our jet here as well. We don't have enough biodiversity, unfortunately, for the Smilodon, which would be good for getting just some additional money. Although potentially what we want instead is we want some more science, but I don't think there's really any animals that give science. No, not really. We could get the Marmot in. We could also get the Smilodon. I think I'd much prefer getting the Smilodon in. What's this? The 2 biotica of base gold. Interesting. We'll pop that down. We're kind of running out of Eon, but that's okay. We've got enough that we can purchase some more. So I think we'll be alright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Watch that prosperity. Come on in. Greentown is looking pretty good. What you guys want? You want to import some luxuries? Go import some luxuries. Yeah, everybody's happy. There we go. Error completed. Continue for high score. Skip to the conclusion. I think we'll keep going for just a little bit more. Mostly because... What can I put here that gives gold? Labradite. Need Eon. Let's purchase some Eon. Especially because we have quite a lot in terms of additional stuff here. So yeah, we'll do that. Good stuff. And then we can probably... Oh, so close. So close. I mean, we could just put down the Marmot there. We want the Smilodon. Don't need the Smilodon in there. Yeah, let's put down the Marmot there. We can put the Smilodon down in another place. It'll be fine because it's next to the Woolly Rhino. It should have a herbivore tag. Yes, it does. That gives us the additional stuff there. Good stuff. Which means that we should be able to come over here, upgrade this patch, and then pop down the Smilodon. If we're going to give us a gold booster as well, of course, I will take it. Thank you very much. Now, speaking of which, we've already got this up to the full. Maybe we can get something for the Taiga. I just want to get some minerals, potentially. I mean, a redback bowl is not exactly what I'm looking for, but I will take it, I suppose. Yeah, we don't really have any good, like, 3-star biotica, especially for when it comes to minerals, which is probably the best way of getting science. We don't really even have anything good here for plants for getting science as well, which is very, very annoying. But I guess what we could do is, if we were feeling a little bit spicy, we could take a couple of drafts, and we could actually grab the rainforest, 2 of it. Gumbo Limbo. Yeah, we'll just grab you. Grab the Gumbo Limbo. Grab another rainforest and hope we get lucky here. Now we get Cassava. Kind of hoping that we would get, I mean, Chichona Tree. Yeah, let's get the Chichona Tree. Just something to try and improve out our stuff here. We can get another one. We can afford it. Get another rainforest draft. Cobalt, here we go. That's more like it. A little bit strange in terms, I guess, in terms of like how this is working, because it's like a rainforest into an icy tundra from the Ice Age, but hey, I mean, I don't make this stuff up. But yeah, let's just get a little maybe a slightly bigger rainforest than that. We'll go kind of like this. because we're going to need to increase the biodiversity in it as well. Unless this does give us extra stuff there. That is true. Okay, so what can we do in the rainforest? That is good for what we want. I mean, probably the Chichona tree is probably the best. We could just purchase another craft, which I think we will. Let's just do that. Let's see what we can get in the rainforest. Mango's good. Helium. Okay. Like it. Kapok tree. Double like it. Let's do it. Hemp. I mean, hemp's alright, yeah. I think I do quite like this one the best, though. Yeah, let's get a helium. We do manage to get it up that high. That'd be good. So let's just upgrade this. Shame we're going to miss out on the science booster, but it's okay. We did get a plant booster, though. Get the kapok tree in there. It feels quite weird that we can get a 3-star in there without any kind of biodiversity at all, but... So, 1 bird or 1 monkey. We can definitely get a bird in. Can we? It's annoying. I thought we could maybe get like a... We can definitely get a monkey in here, or bird. We could get this. Yeah, just do that. And then we should be able to get some helium, hopefully, or some onyx. This count as a herbivore? It does count as a herbivore. Let's upgrade this. Let's tell you guys. We'll buy you another thing here. We're points maxing at this point, but I don't think that's a wrong thing to do. We've just got so much stuff here. Yeah, we've managed to get that. We managed to 1 fruit bioticum. That was true. So maybe we do. No, that's fruit as well. Tag bird adjacent to at least 1 gem, which I'm not sure if either of these do. No, onyx is. I'm talking out my arse. Onyx definitely does. Alright, let's upgrade that. Annoying that there's another plant thing there, but that's okay. So the helium is doing good. Let's be more eon, so let's do that. There we go, we're starting to struggle a little bit. Let's get some onyx. Good. Good stuff. That helium's doing pretty good. Each distinct bioticum. We will now want to expand out the planet again. Over here. Should give them plenty of technology, and they should be very happy about it. I would have liked it if I could have got some oil. I mean, I guess I could have done if I just, you know, made this a desert. And put the oil so it linked up with them, but... Which I guess we could still do, but we'll struggle for biodiversity, to be perfectly frank. Let's get some additional eon. Okay, this is going to be basically our last go of the turn. Or of the game, sorry. So, what can we do? Are we better off? I mean, we could... Can we just replace that? We don't have the biodiversity for it. We don't... If we can have 1 more bit of eon, just 1 more, then I think we can manage it. Maybe. Okay, let's get a papaya tree in here. Gonna screw us up a little bit, but we do that, only uses 1. Then we come on in, put down the cobalt. Hopefully that's more than what we had before. Oh yes it is. That was definitely the right choice. We can even give it a whole plus 25, wow. Wow. There we go. Good stuff. Plenty of prosperity to be had by all. The ancient jungle, city of the future. Everybody's to 4 stars. Unfortunately, we never really got to the point where we could get a 5th city. But never mind. Judging from the fact that we're out of this, I could run this more, and we could get some additional things. Good. Add a scarab. Does unlock a lot of money. But I think I'm actually quite happy with the prosperity that we've got here. Let's give it a little fast forward just to make sure everything's leveled up. As far as it can go. Pretty sure that's it. We can't put anything else down. That's all of our Eon score. Well, actually, that's not true. We got one left, and we do have a draft. So let's do this proper. Maple tree, maple tree. That is huge. Okay, so where do we put this maple tree? Do we sack off the sunflower? Do we have enough to put it down? Oh no, no, we do not. That is annoying. Unless we put down a ginkgo? We could... For another tree. Very annoying. Because they're just a tree, they're not... No, nothing else. Foxglove's doing good, the guar's doing pretty good, the sunflower's doing pretty good. Oh, if only we had just a little bit. We do have a little bit more. We buy another one of these. We terraform for another creek here to improve the foxglove. Give us a little bit more prosperity. Now, the big question is, where can I fit in tier 3? I mean, this pangolin and mossagate isn't really doing very much for me, but I need every little bit of stuff I have. Could I... And you know what? I've never tried this before. Let's get another terraforming charge. 2 slots have given you new connections. If we... Oh no, it's a natural feature is already in the way. I see. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. Now, this marula is pretty nice, but it's not helping with the biome. So if I come over here and I cut it off, my last hurrah to put down this tree. Yes, this is gonna fade. Is it? Apparently not. Okay. Okay. Getting some good biodiversity here. We can put down a maple tree. Does like to be adjacent to trees is the thing. I put it there where the sunflower is and come over and do the sunflower there. That's the best thing I can think of. Yep. Pop the sunflower here. Get some more trees. Time has come to conclude the planet. Let's come over here and get the creek. Between these. Good stuff. Increase it up as much as we can. Can we get some more... I know we just said we weren't going to do this, but let's do this anyway. Upgrades animals. Upgrades... Yeah, it's really not ideal in terms of the thing, unless it does change. Okay. I would have loved to have the bee. If only we could have a bee, but we can't. So, what can we put down? Can't put down this dragonfly. Upgrade animal. Do we just upgrade the grey wolf? I think we do. Bit of a shame we didn't really get much for plants, but I guess we just go for the plus 25 on the oranges. I think we did pretty well there. I think we didn't quite breach 1,000, which is a bit of a shame. I think potentially if I played a little bit better, we maybe could have. But I don't think we've done badly, certainly. Let's just let the prosperity all tick up. What are we ending on? 970 for the era. Oh, we still got... it says we have... no, we got to conclude. Yep, so we conclude. Humanity stands tall and has achieved a high level of prosperity. Fantastic. And with that, the planet is completed on difficulty giant. We managed to 3-star everything in all of the eras, which is great. Our prosperity is pretty good. I've got to say, I felt pretty good about that. Oh, from distinct biomes, we did breach 1,000. That was good. I wasn't sure how we were going to do there with our initial draft, in terms of our late stuff, but we did manage to use our woolly rhino, we used our baobab, we used the giraffe as well, we used the sunflower came in pretty clutch, the foxglove came in pretty clutch. We managed to get everything good and gone. Gonna get plenty of rewards for this one, I can tell you that for certain, because we did manage to 3-star all of these. Obviously we have already done them, which is a bit of a shame, but that's alright. We're at least unlocking some additional stuff here. Unlocking some additional Apex Bioticum is always good. I wonder if that's maybe why my ice place wasn't doing quite as well in terms of getting like minerals and such, because I just hadn't really unlocked it all. Let's see what we get. Stone pine. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Plus 45 food for every mineral on the planet. I would have also really liked it if we had oceans, because I do quite like oceans. I like playing around with the oceans. Glacier. Lock all Ice Age tundra plants. For each plant locked this way, unlocked a cohort. Interesting. Okay. So basically using plants to unlock everything else. All plants in this biome can evolve. I've got to say, I mean, I was initially kind of like, oh, I'm not sure about the sort of the Ice Age stuff, but the more I kind of play around with it, the cooler it kind of gets, I've got to admit. All evolved biomes on the planet gain. That's pretty good if you have a whole bunch of evolved stuff you're using there. But yeah, that was good. Let's leave the planet there. That was pretty good, I think, for the weekly challenge. So, and we're also unlocking some additional stuff. Unlock the nuclear war option for the Era of Discovery. Okay. And we've also got the Age of Discovery option for the Era of Discovery. Good stuff. Oh well, we'll certainly have to check that out next time. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed Reus 2. Always good fun to play. Hopefully it was fun to watch as well. I think we did pretty well for our wee challenge there. And we'll hopefully see how we do against other people. Let us know down in the comments how you do as well. Just to see how you're getting on. But yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, let us know down in the comments. And just more importantly, thank you very much for watching. And thank you a lot to all the members of the Burger Band who are helping to support the channel. If you like what we do here and you want to support the channel a wee bit as well, feel free to go to the link down below. Join the Burger Band. You can do it for pretty cheap. And it really does help out the channel. You know, it helps us, you know, keep things ticking along, especially with this world the way it is. But let's not talk about that. Let's just focus on the good stuff. So the good stuff is obviously the fact that you guys stuck around and you've watched. So I just want to say thank you again for that. Really enjoyed that. And I'll see you for the next one. Until next time, take care.